Welcome to Lesson 3 of Unit 10, Wind and Water Change the Earth. In this lesson, students will work to answer the question, what kinds of landforms are found on Earth's surface? They use 3D models, globes, informational text, and photos to identify various landforms and look for patterns. They figure out that landforms can be grouped according to common characteristics and that models can help us explore Earth's surface. In the Engage, refer back to the graph created in Lesson 1 on Student Journal page 2 and previously read pages from the Read Aloud book, Earth. Ask students to recall what they learned about bodies of water and globes in those previous lessons. Separate them into small groups, giving each group a small globe to look for patterns they observe in the green and yellow regions that represent landforms. In the Explore, read aloud, Looking at Landforms. A detailed read-aloud guide is on Teacher page 10. Then, show this slideshow with photos of Missouri landforms. Create a 2-column chart listing specific types of landforms mentioned in the reading, paired with specific examples of each type. If time allows, play the Observing Land and Water game with the class. In the Explain, direct students to the landforms chart on Student Journal page 6. Use the heading on the chart to explain that landforms can have different features. Working in pairs or small groups, describe the features of each landform on the chart. Refer to the book, Looking at Landforms, as needed. Teacher guidance is on Teacher page 11. In the Elaborate, students will use salt dough to make a 3D model of landforms and bodies of water. Prior to this activity, you will need to make the salt dough for your class using the directions shown here on Teacher page 12 and the materials included in your mySci kit. Directions are also in a tutorial on our website. Engage students in a discussion about models using the prompts shown here. Guide students to think about making a landform model with salt dough. Each group or pair will first sketch a map of at least 3 landforms and 1 body of water that they would like to depict in their model on Student Journal page 7. Then copy this model onto their paper plate. Encourage students to use proper names and vocabulary as they work together and create their models. Then give students time to use dough to build their model on the paper plate. Once they are finished building, students should complete the questions on Student Journal page 7. Ask students to share and explain their models to the class, including any characteristics they were able to show. Ask them, are there any characteristics they could not show with their model? Here are some examples of finished student landform models. These examples are also found in the teacher tutorial linked on our website. In the Evaluate, direct students to revisit Student Journal page 5 and sort landforms in order from smallest to largest. Teacher guidance is on Teacher page 9. After students answer, discuss as a class. Then have students compare their drawing on Student Journal page 7 with the final model they created. How do the models they created tell a better story about landforms than the drawings do? Finally, refer back to the phenomena of the rock arch on the beach. What questions do students have now about how the landform was created? By the end of this lesson, students will identify and compare common landforms. They will also create models to represent landforms and bodies of water.